Today topics is mechanical wave. What is the wave? Wave is the motion of oscillation. Oscillation means vibration in a medium. Generally, there are two types of waves. First, transverse waves. Transverse waves. What does it mean? When you move spring as on figure, look at it is moving up, down like this. Oscillation and vibration. Oscillation and propagation are perpendicular to each other. This wave is called transverse wave. Example, water waves. Second, longitudinal wave. What is the longitudinal wave? When you move spring left and right, in this case, oscillation and propagation are both in horizontal plane. This type of wave is called longitudinal wave. Okay, if we draw spring for longitudinal wave, our spring will move like this, right and left. What is the wavelength? Continue. Symbol is lambda. The distance between two crests or two troughs. Symbol is lambda. What is the crest? Top of the wave. What is the trough? Bottom of the wave. Okay, now let's show on the wave crest and trough is how is it. Look at my wave is moving like this. This here is top of the wave, means crest. This here is bottom of the wave, means troughs. Between the two crest distance wavelength. Same also between the distance two troughs wavelength. And this here is maximum distance, means amplitude. Amplitude symbol is A. Continue. What is the period? We know period symbol is T. Period means always for oscillation one complete time. Definition: time taken to travel a distance lambda is called period. And symbol is T. Unit is second. What is the frequency? Please remember, frequency means in 1 second turn times. Definition: the number of wavelengths traveled in 1 second is called frequency. Please remember, what is the relationship between the period and frequency? Always period multiplying frequency is equal 1. Okay, we know waves is moving with a speed. How can we find speed of wave? Speed of wave. If we use this formula, speed is equal distance over time. Okay, instead the speed, our symbol is V. Distance means wavelength, over time means period. This is our formula. And some waves is moving with a speed of light. Speed of light, it is constant, symbol is C. Always C is equal 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter over second. Okay, exercise. Speed of sound in air is nearly 340 meter over second, and frequency is 20 hertz. What is the lambda? Lambda means distance between the two crests or the troughs. Okay, when we check these questions, which one we know? We know speed. speed symbol is v, 340 meter over second. We know also frequency. Frequency is how much? It is 20 hertz, and it is asking lambda, distance is how much. Okay, let's continue. We know what is the relationship between the period and frequency. Period multiplying frequency is equal 1. Period, we don't know. Frequency is 20 is equal 1. Period is equal 1 over 20. Unit is second. Okay, continue. If we know period, we can find also wavelength. Speed formula, wavelength over time. Speed is equal 340. Wavelength, we don't know what it is asking. And period, 1 over 20. Okay, after calculate, wavelength is equal 340 multiplying 1 over 20. My results is 17 meters. Next example. Tsunami has wavelength of about 200 kilometers and speed of about 800 kilometers over hour. Calculate the period and frequency. Okay, now which inform we know? Wavelength and speed we know. Okay, wavelength symbol is lambda, 200 kilometer, and speed symbol is v, 800 kilometer over hour. Period, we don't know. Frequency, we don't know. Okay, when you solve like these questions, if you want, you can change kilometer into the meter. You can change also hour into the second, but we don't need. I'm continue. Okay, speed is equal wavelength over time. And speed, how much? 800 kilometers over hour is equal. Wavelength is how much? 200 kilometer over and period. After calculate, T multiplying 800 is equal 200 and T is equal 1 over 4 second. Okay, if we know period, we can find frequency also, because between the period and frequency relationship, T multiplying F is equal 1. If period is 1 over 4, frequency we don't know is equal 1. Frequency is equal 4 hertz. Okay, for